Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever in the world you may be. Today I wanted to do a quick video lesson on adding a false fringe to something that you've woven. Maybe you're like me and you have a mini loom and it's better to work with thread instead of yarn as your warp thread, which goes this direction through your piece. And if you're using thread, it doesn't make a very pretty fringe. So I usually tie the ends of my project off, but that doesn't look so pretty either. It's a little bit uneven. I'm human and can't make all of my knots at a very even tension. So this is just going to be a quick lesson to give you an idea of something you might want to do to make your project look a little more finished. Just to show off my work a little bit, because this took a very long time to make. This is a French Angora scarf made from my Sir Gulliver. And the color gradient is just a difference between two different coats that he grew out. And it's just amazing in my opinion. I also added some German Angora bubble yarn here for a little difference in texture. Little disclaimer, I will not weave with French Angora again because the guard hairs are coming through the project. I don't know. There we go. And they're a little bit scratchy. So this is going to be more of a show piece than anything else, and I'm devastated, but I've had time to process through this. So now I'm just adding a fringe on the end to make it look pretty, and it can lay across a table or something like that because it's not really wearable. So learn from my mistakes. Don't weave with French Angora. So what I've been doing is I made up a secondary yarn, and I made it of French Angora to match the project. Oh, hopefully my camera is not focusing, and I'm sorry about that. But I plied it with the same thread I used as the warp thread. So it does tie the project together quite nicely. I have it right here on my Nitty Knotty, and I've just been measuring off sections of the yarn. Find the end here. And measuring sections off to the same length and tying a knot at each end. The main part of the lesson is how do you attach it to your project. So here I have a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. It is very tiny. And after you've cut your yarn to the length that you want the fringe to be, remember you're going to double it over, so make it twice the length you want the fringe to be, and then double it over on itself and line up the knots that you made at the very end. Then we're going to just put it in place here and take our baby crochet hook and stick it through our project. I like to put it a couple rows up, just to make sure it's a very secure connection. Then you're going to hook your doubled over yarn again, making sure it's even at the two ends, and pull it through the project. Now only pull it through, and I'm holding my project down so that it doesn't put too much strain on the weft. And I'm just pulling up enough of a loop that I can stick my fringe back through. Alright, again I'm going to keep those knots lined up and pull that loop tight. Now I have more of a fringe, and I'm just going to keep going all the way to the end. This is going to be another unedited YouTube video, so I cannot show you what it'll look like completed, but I hope this gives you an idea of something that you can do with a project. If you feel a little stuck at the end and you want to make it look prettier, this definitely will give it more of a finished, beautiful scarf look. I hope this video was helpful to you guys, And if it was and you want to see more content from me on everything Angora rabbits, weaving, spinning, different kind of fiber arts, and some homesteading tips and tricks mixed in for sustainable living, please subscribe and let me know if you have any questions or would like another subject covered in an upcoming video in the comment section below.